And here we are at the Brunswick in Gloucester with, of course, the brilliant Control the Storm.
Hello.
Hello. Hi.
And how have you guys been since the last time we saw you at Bloodstock?
All right,
Yeah, pretty
All
good.
right, yeah.
Busy.
busy.
Yeah,
Very busy. Yeah.
And how busy? What have you been up to?
Playing lots of shows. Been getting out and about a bit more. We've been doing a bit of recording recently as well.
So I understand you've been recording today even.
Indeed,
We
yeah.
have,
We've
yeah, last couple of days, yeah.
Spent the last 48 hours all locked in a room together, just kind of thrashing it out. We spent pretty much about the last 4 months deciding what we were going to do, planning it all. Now we're well on the way.
Excellent.
Album's
And so
on
when
the
do you think it'll be ready for release? Or have you got a date in mind?
No. We do intend on releasing a cover version of our track Frozen that we play live
Right.
as a sort of teaser, sort of let people know what they can expect from the album. Just a free track to download.
That should be quite soon, as soon as it's ready, which won't take too long. I don't know.
Within a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
maybe
not
in a
too
few
bad.
weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. Something to look forward to. I'll be looking forward to that indeed.
Yeah.
And when the recording's finished, what are your plans then? Are you going to go out on like a major tour, little tour, hit festivals? What you
I
what you
think
plan?
whatever comes along, to be honest. You know, after we got some gigs already booked for the foreseeable future.
Right.
But I think once we've got something that we're pretty happy with to release, I think then, you know, the idea would be maybe to try and jump on some more major tours, get gigs with more major headliners. You know, sort of work on what we achieved last year with playing Bloodstock, and you know, try and get back to that level again, and
Yeah.
and start building the desire for people to come and want to see us on bills with other bands, and you know, maybe get our faces out there with some of the bigger bands, like, you know, Within Temptation and such like. Obviously Nightwish would be good, but I think that's probably a bit far off, but you never know.
There you
never
go.
know. But you know, we're pretty confident that this recording will allow us to maximise what we want to do.
Certainly is a level up from what we put out on our demo about 18 months ago. It's definitely got a lot more balls to it now than it had sort of before. It's a bigger sound. I think it's what we want. It's what we've been aiming for.
Doing the vocals tomorrow and Monday.
Yeah.
Sounding good already.
I think we with Bloodstock last year we were very wrapped up with that. The competitions and getting there was, it pretty much consumed about 9 months of our lives, didn't it really?
Pretty much, yeah.
So in terms of writing music and thinking about an album, it kind of all got put on the back burner while we were focusing on that. And then after that we rode the wave after Bloodstock, you know, getting bigger and better gigs. And that's why we've taken the time out the last sort of few months to really focus on writing material and getting ready to put the album out. It's going to be a few more months, it's probably 6 months realistically, before we have something that we can call finished, if you will.
Yeah, definitely. I mean,
So we're not in a rush, are we really?
No, I mean, we've been playing, you know, pretty much all the same songs now for about the last 12 months. It feels like 3 years sometimes. Yeah, yeah, probably for about the last 12 months or so. You know, it's now time to put some new blood in there. I mean, we don't want to completely run roughshod over everything we've already achieved with the songs that we've got, but we want to now showcase exactly what we're doing, and yeah, step it up a notch. You know, go from having these, you know, quite catchy melodic songs. You know, we now want to emphasise the power a bit more, maybe, and make them sound much more professional, much more orchestrated, rather than just sort of 3-4 minutes of a song and then that's it, job done. We're very aware now that we don't want to rest on our laurels.
So we're taking care of the attention to detail, really making sure that everything's working. I think that's going to be evident when we put something out, and people will see the contrast between the old material and this new stuff. So.
Sounding good.
Certainly bloody hope so, anyway.
Yeah.
And do you have a fan base that seems to follow you everywhere? And how do you think they'll react to the new material?
I don't think it isn't too distant from the old ones. I mean, the songs that are on there, we are planning at the moment to include them within them, but just update them, make them sound fresher than they were. And I think the old fan base, we're not going to alienate anyone with what we're releasing. It's just going to sound, for want of a better word, more polished, and it's going to sound bigger and better produced, and hopefully with the old songs give them sort of the what they deserve, you know.
And hopefully it'll attract new fans as well.
That's good.
You know, I mean, at the end of the day, we're still a relatively new band. We're not seasoned pros. You know, we might all be individually, given other things that we do outside of the band, or you know, our musical career to date. But as a band, as a collective, you know, we're only just starting on our journey at the moment. You know, and it's time to reach out to that wider audience. You know, every band likes to say they do something slightly different. Now it's up to us to prove that we can offer something slightly different to what the other mainstream bands will offer. So it's kind of now a point of putting our money where our mouth is, almost, just so that we can prove to people, you know, this is what we're doing. We're not going to alienate any of the fans that have been with us since the beginning, but also, you know, we're going to bring in that new guard as well, who are maybe just discovering our kind of music, or you know, that are into other bands of a similar ilk, and they might chance across us or see us at a gig and go, actually, that's pretty bloody good, I enjoyed that, and then want to come out and spend their money so that we can, you know, do better next time and get out to more gigs, and you know, not have to maybe shell so much into our own pockets.
And I mean, the whole Bloodstock thing, I think for all of us was a whole learning curve.
Yeah, definitely.
We went in there personally, I went in there not expecting to win. I thought we were going to be, you know, but it was a lot of hard work. There was a lot of sort of personnel changes within the band that were going through the thing, and it was such a big slog for all of us. And I mean, we learned so much being out there and doing the thing, and now, I think we're all just sort of raring to get something new out and sort of capitalising on that, I think. So, future's bright, I think, for us at the moment. It's all going well.
Definitely.
Sounding good from what you're saying so far, and we can't wait to hear your new material and play it and get it out there for
exactly.
You will be the
that'd
first
be
people
really-
to get your hands on
You
it.
will
that
be, we
sounds
assure
good.
You are our control audience.
All right. Fair enough. And worldwide audience, so
Indeed.
Fantastic.
that'll be good. That'll be good. See how it goes elsewhere. So one of the questions we ask, and I might have asked you at Bloodstock, but as you say, you've had changes and things.
Oh,
and
we were
also
probably
changed.
drunk then.
Yeah.
You might have been.
Overwhelming.
And
I probably was.
it's,
I definitely was.
No, I was.
if you had the chance to play any venue in the world with any band, dead or alive, supporting you, you're the main act, who would you have and where?
I'm going to beat it. Nebworth, Queen.
All right, fair enough. You're going to beat me to it. Actually, I was going to go for Iron Maiden at Long Beach Arena, but
I probably need a time machine for that one.
I don't know.
Yeah,
They're gonna be the same
that's a tough one.
It is a tough one, isn't it?
What about you, Beth?
I don't know, man.
Pretty fun start.
Like,
I know that
don't
I know the one festival I would have loved to have played above any other was probably the Moscow Metal Fest that Metallica did in the late 80s, early 90s, was it? Where they were like the first rock band to play in Soviet Russia. That would have been just something else.
Yeah.
You know, so that would have been a
And
good
that
one.
would have been Metallica supporting you at
Yeah.
that festival.
Yeah, could have showed
That
them a
would
thing
have
or two.
Well, drum wise, anyway.
Yeah. Move over, Lars. Go back to Denmark.
Fair play.
no, the thing is, there's big bands, and there's bands you really want to play like with and go on tour with, but you're like, is it right for this band? Like,
Exactly.
a
You know,
lot of-
I'd love to be playing Maryland Death Fest, but you know, we're not going to do it.
Yeah.
You know, my other band will, but
This
we
is your
won't, you know.
fantasy. You could.
Well, yeah.
You never know.
I don't know. I'd go on any band that would just properly party.
Yeah, it's all about
Yeah. Like Def Leppard back in the heyday.
Yeah, the Def Leppard sort of 86, 87.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
that'd be
Hysteria
great.
tour.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would have been fun.
Oh, fair play.
Well, right, guys, I know you're going to be really busy. You might have a sound check, and I don't know whether you sound checked
No,
yet.
I
Not.
No, I don't think we're getting one.
Don't you think you're getting
No.
one?
No.
Oh.
We got lots of time, Karen.
Oh, right.
Yeah, carry on. Fire those questions. It means less time for me and go and get a beer. Especially as I've got too many in the car already. So
Oh.
don't want to spend any more money.
So, okay then, just continuing theme. If you were asked to write a movie theme, a theme to any movie, what sort of film would you like to write for? Would it be horror, love, comedy? What sort of thing would you have in there?
Mine would be one of two. It'll either be a war film or it'll be a horror film. Plenty of blood and guts either way. If it was a war film, probably historically accurate. If it was the horror film, probably as ludicrous as I could possibly make it. You know,
Bit like the Rob Zombie.
No, probably more along Shaun of the Dead lines, but
right.
you know, even more ridiculous. You know, maybe fuse it with Hot Fuzz and have, you know, although it's probably
Zombie
not much
Fuzz.
different.
West Country Zombies.
Yeah, it's probably not much different, really, is it?
Get with some kind of Mad Max sort of thing as well. Maybe.
Yeah, that could work. Film it in Somerset, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I always get told by friends that the guitar solos and stuff I produce sound like early 90s adult films, so I guess I'm going to do that. So.
One of them this morning certainly did.
Just missing the wah pedal.
It's definitely a bit of blue for the dance.
That's one way to put it, I suppose.
Right, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Thank you very much for giving us your time, and
Thank you.
we'll be watching you in a little while, I expect. What time are you on?
Have no idea.
11:15, I think.
Before Mad Hatter.
Yeah,
Right,
half
okay.
an hour
Yeah,
before
with some main support tonight, so
Yeah.
Ah, right, so it'll be a little bit later, so you've got a
Yeah.
chance to go and chill out for a while
chill
and
out for a bit, warm up,
warm up and, yeah.
Warm up, what's that? Sit down and have a beer. Warming up.
on some whiskey.
Good night last night then.
That was alright.
Anyway, thank you very much
Oh, thank
for
you.
your
Thank
time.
you.
Thank you.
You.
Thank you. Thank you. You're going to lean right over.
That's all right.
Cheers. All right. Thank you, guys. All right. Cheers.